Again?
Again.
Again.
Day.
Rest in peace. Maya's probably like really dying right now.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she's like sick.
She's with Joe, I bet.
Who's
Joe
Joe?
Rogan.
Joe?
Joe friend.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Hey, petition to make a Thanksgiving dance, because Jaden doesn't want to do it.
This is the
I'm gonna start, what do you call it? Boycott. No,
this
wait, no,
is
not
the Live
boycott.
in 5 show. I'm Sean, and I'm Sean.
Stop.
With this cold season coming up, we've got some tips to help you stay clear of the sniffles. A new version of the breathtaking Ori's World is coming shortly to a game console near you. Find out more in today's Hot Topics.
One of the worst days of the Hong Kong protests just occurred.
Find out more in news.
We got some of our students from last year, and we'll get to them in NYK.
$7 trillion all on a bet? Learn more about this Apple bet and you heard it here.
In sports, hear about the LA Kings, Phoenix Suns. More to come on sports.
We've got all this and more right after the break.
The camera isn't centered. It has a space next.
Welcome to Official Stage Bicycle Shop. I'm Lisa. This is Princess Kennedy, and here's Walter.
Hi guys, welcome, and we're gonna take care of all your bikes, and we're gonna give you 20% in the name of your school.
And we're back. Now it's time to check out what's going on around campus. And that wraps it up for the Tetzlaff play-by-play. Hang out for a while. We'll be back before you can guess how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
We are Tetzlaff, California.
I am Tetzlaff, California.
I am Tetzlaff, California.
I am Tetzlaff, California. I am Tetzlaff, California.
I am Tetzlaff, California.
time for today's Hot Topics. As you may have heard, there's an opportunity to get a cold, especially during the winter. To help prevent these bad colds, there's a simple solution: to eat some yogurt. Yogurt can help lessen the chances of having a cold. They're full of probiotic and zinc that can support the immune system. Yogurt can also contain carbohydrates, which can help grant energy to help people recover from a terrible cold. If you think of it, yogurt is also a healthy diet and is smooth, making it easy to go down. Yogurt is a nice treat that helps prevent colds. The small indie video game company, Moon Studios, is thriving in its wonderful art style and beautiful game lighting. The workers are using this talent for an upcoming game they are creating, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. The mesmerizing game is a fast-paced platformer that is with astounding settings that will suck you into Ori's world. The effects and lighting bring the whole world together and excite many fans for the new platformer game. Many people consider it a high-quality platformer that's on the ranks of even the Mario games. Ori and the Will of the Wisps will be released on February 11th of 2020. Now it's time to see what's going on in today's You Heard It Here. Good morning and welcome to You Heard It Here. I'm Riley.
And I'm Nathan V. Apple just made a $7 trillion bet on an upcoming Apple product.
No, it's not for a new type of phone or even self-driving cars. It's for Apple healthcare technology.
Apple CEO Tim Cook is so confident in Apple's future products, he claims it's going to be their greatest contribution to mankind.
This project has been very secretive and hardly any news websites know about the project.
Wow, I can't wait for Apple to come out.
Well, those guys are taking over the world in a good way.
That's all for today. Tune in tomorrow for some interesting entertainment.
Now it's time for sports with Shakir, Dia, Trey, and Nathan R.
Well, I saw your story had something to do with the Kings.
Oh yeah. So basically, after the Kings had like a huge lose streak, they finally won, and they kind of won the game by like 3 points. So they finally had some luck.
Do you guys support any hockey teams?
Honestly,
I don't watch hockey at all, so I don't know anything about it. So, today, for NBA news, the president of the Knicks will most likely, people say will most likely fire head coach David Fizdale. The president said in a press conference that the problem for why the Knicks were losing lately is because the execution was wrong in most of the games. A lot of people are speculating over whether or not he'll be fired or whether or not it's the right time for it. So, yeah.
On to basketball news. Last night, the Phoenix Suns had a painful defeat against the Los Angeles Lakers of 123 to 115. First quarter, the Lakers scored 26 points while the Suns scored 29 points. Second quarter, the Lakers scored 34 points while the Suns scored 29 points. Third quarter, the Lakers scored 35 points while the Suns scored 34 points. During the fourth, or the final quarter, the Lakers scored 28 points while the Suns scored 23 points.
For NFL news, nothing happened recently, so Sunday, Lamar Jackson stood out big time. He had the most passing yards and rushing yards. Lamar had 223 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 65 rushing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown, helping his Ravens win 49-13 against the Bengals.
Moving on to hockey news. After a bit of a losing streak, the LA Kings have finally redeemed themselves. They won against the Minnesota Wild with the final score of 3, the Kings, to 1, the Wild. Overall, a great performance last night from the Kings.
That's all the time we have today for sports. Let's go to world news.
Turmoil in Hong Kong ensured as one of the most dramatic days occurred over the 5 months of protests.
These protests began in June over a now withdrawn extradition bill, but demonstrations have expanded to include 5 major demands. Several schools and universities have been shut down as riots continued around the Asian financial hub, and other areas had become filled with protesters as well, with nearby universities having protesters setting up barricades and so-called mass rioters dropping objects like bricks, chairs, and traffic cones on incoming traffic from a footbridges.
Clashes all around the city occurred with protesters throwing patrol bombs, fires being set, building barricades, and disrupting transport. According to police on Monday alone, 287 people were arrested, including 187 students. Tensions began to flare as 2 protesters were seriously injured, causing the increasingly more violent protests. However, these protests have caused a plummet in tourism and increasing hostility towards the government and police force.
One thing I want to say that I don't think I said was that over the past 2 days, protesters have gotten increasingly more violent.
Really?
So where was this again?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
They're like fighting for their own rights. They're fighting for what they think.
How long has this been lasting? It looks like it's been going on
June.
for a while. June.
Like so over the summer, and it's now like
Jeez.
since June, like people were just shrouding around Hong Kong, like holding up signs, yelling about like all their rights and all that stuff.
Imagine protesting
It
for over.
continues to like get worse, even though it's been going on for some time.
It didn't like die down. Like
Yeah, it's just keep going.
It's just,
Like imagine
so,
protesting.
yeah, these
And it's not-
protesters are like really dedicated.
and it's not decreasing in violence, it's just increasing with more
Yeah,
violence.
exactly.
And they're throwing like bricks and chairs all over the traffic and every.
I know, that sucks.
That's horrifying.
And that is
Just imagine driving on the
seeing-
freeway
you see a
and
dude
codes being
throw
dropped
a
in your car
brick.
and your windows being broken and everything.
I'd freak out.
Now
It's
it's
not
time to
going
check out today's FYI.
Yes.
Who invented the first calculator? Nick Saban, Blaise Pascal, Ronald Reagan, or Carl Benz? Take 5. Blaise Pascal invented the very first calculator. Now it's time for Now You Know with Lorenzo.
Greetings, it's Lorenzo, and welcome back to Now You Know. Today, we got some of our students who were here last year, Hannah and Joe. So how are you guys doing today? Aren't you supposed to be in school right now? What's happening?
Yeah, late part.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, wait, what school do you go to?
Sweeter.
Oh, would you like to tell us what you guys done for the Live 5 show last year?
Get mad at people whenever they did their job wrong.
Yeah, I remember I was like talking to Sean in the back, and then Joe was just here. He just like stopped, and then me and Sean would just get mad. No offense. I'm just saying. And Hannah, what'd you do? You're a camera person, right?
Yeah, it's camera 2.
Camera 2. So which one's that?
The one.
This one. No, that one.
Yeah.
Cool. So how was your high school? Wait, what?
Huh?
1, 2. Oh, this is 2.
confused.
No, this is 2.
Yeah.
1, 3, 2. Yeah. So what's high school like for you guys right now in Cerrito?
It's like boring. It's like
Boring.
Tetzlaff is harder for me.
Are you sure? Really?
Like we had
So
way
middle school is harder than high school.
more homework.
Is there a live broadcast there?
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it better than the Live 5 show?
No.
You hear that, Mr. Porter? We're the best.
It's only like 5 minutes, and it's during
What?
third. Yeah, it's like during third period.
Yeah, it's lame.
Third period?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you do during homeroom?
We don't have homeroom.
You don't have a homeroom?
Homeroom is like 10 minutes in third period.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so you have a 10-minute homeroom?
So we go to first, second, third, and then at the end of third we have homeroom.
What?
I know it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, first period, second period, third period, homeroom? And where's your lunch?
And snack, and then
After-
4th, 5th, lunch,
Yeah.
6th period.
After third it's
I don't like
snack.
that schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, wait, what time do you guys get out?
2:45.
Yeah.
What?
It sucks.
But we start at 7:45.
That's better. What time do you start and late start?
3:30. Or no,
3:30?
8:30. My bad.
wait a minute. 3:30. All right. So only Wednesday you have late starts, right? You have like a
Yeah.
minimum day on Friday as well?
No.
No. That
Yeah.
sucks. So wait, you go to Cerritos, right?
Yeah.
What other electives there? I'm just wondering.
Ceramics. Like, there's a lot of art
We have
classes.
MUN, right? Is
Yeah.
that considered a elective or a club?
Isn't it considered like a class or something? I
I
don't
don't
know.
even know.
I don't know.
My
Yeah.
elective is like piano, I guess.
There's a piano? How about you?
I have futures.
What's that?
Basically,
Futures?
teaches you about like life and your future.
Kind of sounds like therapy.
She wanted to do piano, but she didn't like make it.
So you have like an elective just talking about futures and lives and stuff?
Basically, it just teach you about like taxes, college.
So it's just like school but like condensed.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. All right, thank you guys for coming again. And thank you for watching. Remember, that's life. Wait, no, that's not my catchphrase. That's the bottom line because Laura said so. Almost forgot. If you'd like to show off your talent, please go to liveat5show.com or just ask me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you here tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.